What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course for another type of disc review. I have the Discmania FD1. I have showed this off in a couple of my videos before. It's one of the discs that I'm kind of working on, and it might end up with a slot in my bag. This is the new Discmania made House of Discs FD1. The old Innova made FD2 looks like this. Profile is a little bit different. This one feels a little bit flatter and a good bit blunter on the edge, but they both say that they are 7402, so I'm going to test them out against each other. Let's see which one is more accurate to flight numbers. Really good glide on that turn. Oh boy, that FD2 feels a little bit more like a 0.3 than a 0.2. They both held a turn pretty well, so that 0 part is probably pretty accurate. The 2, it felt like the FD2 came out of it a little bit quicker, but also I could have just not thrown them exactly the same way. Gonna have some more chances to find out. I'm gonna throw these on a bit more flat and hyzer, let them skip, try to get them to skip off the road. FD2 and then FD1. Remember, whenever you test discs, switch them up. Don't always throw the same one every single time. Okay. That felt a little bit more like they were similar. Let's go see if we can make them around the corner on hole 8. There's a touch of headwind on this hole, but not much. So I can really try to lay into a little bit of anhyzers and see if I can get them to really push down that fairway. There we go. Hole 9 always keeps so much water in the grass. It does feel like the FD2 has a touch less glide than the FD1. The FD1 and the FD2 both say they have 4 glide, but it feels like the FD1 has a touch more. Like it just seems to push a little bit further on that line. I'm gonna try to rip these real hard, so I put on my sunglasses so I don't put them on the ground. So, obviously they're different discs because they're different molds, because one is made by Innova, one is made by House of Discs. So, they're going to fly differently. They fly similarly enough that people from Discmania are cheering, yay, we got another basically the T-Bird mold. But as far as flight numbers go, the FD1 feels like it has more glide. And I think that the flight numbers, as far as the 0.2 for both discs, are fairly accurate. But the glide being less on the FD2 means that it doesn't stay in the air as long, so it starts to fade sooner. The FD1 stays in the air a little bit longer, so it doesn't start to fade as soon. But if you watch how much they fade, the angle that they hold when they are fading, that's a 0.2 fade. So, good job on them. Give the FD1 an extra point of glide, guys. It really deserves it. Yeah, 16 from the long. Gonna throw both these on some turn. FD1's first. Want to get big full S flight C's. See if I can actually make it to the pin with one of these 7 speeds. Oh, that's short. Still so short. Which means chances aren't good but that doesn't mean they don't exist. I don't know which one went further. I threw the FD2 so much harder though. Just goes to show you a little bit extra glide gets you a long way. Well, would you look at that? FD1 actually got beat out because they threw the FD2 so much harder. As far as the FD2 goes, you're probably never going to be able to find one again, but it's a fun disc to have in your collection because you'll never be able to find one of them again. This one still flies with so much beef, so much stability, and it has great torque resistance. I'm probably not going to be bagging this one because I prefer the Eagle and the FD1. A little bit extra glide, a little bit extra straightness before it starts to fade gives me more of an Eagle-like flight. So FD2 in my car for cool FD2 shots, but not going to replace my Eagles. And now the disc that you can actually see. And that was on hyzer. But as far as distance goes, FD1 on hyzer went as far as FD2 on flex line. So FD1, man, I gotta say, give him a 5, 7.502. Don't make him a 7.402. Give them what they deserve. If you enjoy content like this, me just testing out discs out in the rainy, wet, muddy conditions, make sure to like and comment down below what you want to see next. And make sure to subscribe. I give you free discs and you help me out. Until next time, guys, see you out on the course. Okay.